Hello guys, jadi in this clip sebetulnya aku itu ngomong langsung tapi the audio is kind of bad because it's raining outside the car. But I'm currently on my way to my Pilates class and I'm just telling you how this is my first time going to a Pilates class in the middle of puasa. So I hope you're wishing me luck for my class. And let's go! Hai guys, it's later at night. Sekarang udah jam 10 kurang. It's been so long since I last used this fluffy mic of mine. Karena ini agak ribet, makanya harus connect ke iPhone aku. I can't really use it with my camera. I'm planning on getting another one yang emang bisa lebih seamless dipakainya. But since it's already almost 10, aku masih punya nutrisari aku yang belum habis. I just wanna do a little bit of a book update. I think in my previous vlog, I've talked about the Let Them Theory book, which I was reading, in which I have finished. Tapi aku ingat juga aku lagi baca buku Love Hypothesis, itu novel. Somehow I'm currently past my fiction book era. Maksudnya kayak bulan lalu, I was very into it. I was very into romance novels. Tapi gak tau ya, I don't think fiction books boost me that much. At least right now ya, aku gak tahu kalau misalkan nanti beberapa bulan akan berubah. Tapi for now, I'm no longer reading Love Hypothesis. I'm putting it on a break. Udah beberapa minggu enggak. But I have finished the Let Them Theory book, and I think I will be posting a TikTok about my favorite parts of the book. If I have posted it, then I'll put it here for you to see. But after the Let Them Theory, my next book that I am currently reading, ini belakangnya, in which I have been eyeing for about like a week or two. Aku tuh udah hunting buku ini. Bukan hunting sih sebenarnya, tapi justru books are expensive you guys. Jadi belakangan aku itu lagi berusaha untuk lebih mindful. Bahkan aku beberapa kali juga udah coba akses e-books. Tapi you can't deny the feeling of purchasing a new book di Periplus, di Gramedia. It just hits different. And for this particular book, I was very interested in it. Jadi aku pengennya aku beli langsung. Aku mematangkan diri dulu. Do I actually want to purchase this book? Am I sure that I will read it till the end? Dan setelah beberapa kali lihat-lihat, I was pretty sure of it. Aku nonton reviews of people who have read it. Aku cari-cari sinopsisnya. And at last aku beli ini. Aku beli ini di Periplus akhirnya. It is Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erikson. Jadi Thomas Erikson ini author yang publish beberapa buku. I think there's another one called Surrounded by Vampires. Terus ada juga beberapa lainnya, tapi lumayan sama gitu konsepnya, kayak Surrounded by something. This book sounds harsh. Waktu awal aku lihat judulnya kayak, do I really want to be that mean? Tapi turns out it's not at all like the title. Surrounded by Idiots ini justru itu terminologi yang si Thomas Erikson ini dapetin dari orang lain yang belum berhasil buat memahami personalities of other people, yang bisa dibilang people skills-nya itu kurang. So he feels like he's always surrounded by idiots. It's just his inability to understand people, how to interact with different types of people, yang mana karena kita nggak ngerti orang lain, we always feel like other people are the problem. So that's why this person feels like he's surrounded by idiots. Makanya aim dari buku ini adalah he categorizes types of people into 4 types yang sesuai warna-warnanya ini, ada merah, kuning, hijau, biru. And he breaks down the 4 personality types ini dari tipe-tipe orangnya and how we could deal with each types of personalities, and so far it's very fun. Aku baru sekitar page 41 out of like around 300s. Tapi aku baru baca buku ini sekitar 3 hari. So I'm very quick in reading this karena ini benar-benar seru. I look forward to reading it more karena ini bahkan baru intro sih, lumayan intro yang aku baca sekarang, and I'm already getting a lot of things in. Berhubung sekarang itu udah malam, I usually just do this. I either just read a book or just watch Netflix, and on some days I do self-care nights too. But I don't feel like it, you guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm currently vlogging and I should be like doing stuff. Usually when I do wanna do stuff, aku tuh suka. Misalkan hari Sabtunya aku exfoliate my face, terus makanya minggunya nanti I use a sheet mask and all that. But I don't feel like it currently. So I think I'm just gonna chill. I hope that's okay with you. I will see you again tomorrow, I think. Yeah. Hi guys, so we're done with the hunt, but it is not buka puasa yet, so we're currently just chilling in the car. Kita udah nyampe di Cilex Sudirman because we plan on getting something to snack and a drink to get juga buat ngebatalin puasanya. But afterwards kita rencananya mau makan bakso. So sambil nunggu, kita sekarang lagi di mobil. Iya, so we are now back home setelah seharian berkelana, and I'm sorry I didn't get any footages in waktu nyari-nyari baju because it was very chaotic. However, aku udah dapat beberapa baju. Now on to our nitty-gritties, which is our evening skincare routine. Pertama, cleansing oil. Ini udah tinggal dikit banget. This is my first ever bottle and I'm definitely gonna be repurchasing this. Ini dari Skin Angel. Sebenarnya kulit aku itu nggak terlalu tipe yang sensitif, jadi I've seen so many reviews on this cleansing oil, terutama buat yang kulitnya sensitif atau acne prone skin. Itu ngebantu banget karena ini cleansing oil yang cukup calming. Tapi alhamdulillah kulit aku itu lumayan low maintenance, I can say. Mungkin kadang-kadang ada redness aja. So I feel like this is just gentle on my skin and this removes my makeup well. That's all that I can say. That actually relates to my face. Dan mungkin comparison yang bisa aku lakuin itu ke cleansing balm ya. Sebelum aku coba cleansing oil ini, I was a cleansing balm user. This is kind of more of a review of the texture rather than the brand itself. Karena kalau cleansing balm itu entah kenapa, yes, I feel like my makeup are removed, but I feel like the balm itself are not properly removed from my face. If that makes sense. This could just be me yang belum ngerti teknik yang bener ya. Tapi aku ngerasa dulu tuh kalau lagi fase pakai cleansing balm, setelah balmnya di rinse dan di wipe and everything, bahkan udah dibersihin pakai micellar water juga, kayak masih ada texture balmnya gitu yang aku nggak yakin harusnya tuh masih ada atau enggak. Tapi kalau cleansing oil, it just feels more, it gives the same cleansing effect but without the leftovers kayak gitu. I'm gonna rinse this first. Okay, rinsing done. I'm currently using this micellar water dari Skintific. Ini yang dulu tuh aku pakai micellar water Skintific yang masih warna hijau. I think it's the mugwort micellar water. Tapi kemarin waktu aku mau repurchase lagi ternyata habis. So even mereka kayaknya udah nggak produksi lagi yang kayak gitu. Jadi sekarang diganti sama ini. So I'm using this now and it does the job well. Okay, I want to do a little bit of a life update here. Just a quick one. I've been learning to cycle sync more recently. Just being more aware of where I am in my hormonal cycle, in which the past week I am currently in my ovulation. I'm currently in my ovulation phase, in which, from what I read, kalau misalkan lagi di fase ovulation itu memang energinya tuh lagi lumayan peak. Yang you feel more energized, you feel more motivated, you feel more like yourself, and you feel like you want to put yourself out there a little bit more than usual. And that's what I've been feeling for like the past week. Aku lagi ngerasa in a very good state. I'm in a good place mentally, and thus I've been putting a lot more positive effort at work. I've been putting more effort to meet with my friends, to connect and rebuild my relationships, and I enjoy my time alone more. Just in general, aku lagi ngerasa this positive wind of energy going in my way. Aku nggak tahu mungkin kalian relate atau enggak, tapi kadang-kadang tuh ada fase-fase lagi ada angin negatif yang somehow tuh lagi berawan gitu di kepala. It's something that I have felt for like maybe half of February. Dari pertengahan sampai akhir Februari aku tuh lumayan lagi di fase berawan itu, in which I didn't feel like myself. I feel like kalau di-observe sekitar, nothing much is changing. Nothing much is like making my life terrible atau going downwards dibandingkan bulan-bulan sebelumnya. Tapi somehow I just wasn't feeling it. It was very heavy for me to wake up in the morning. I wasn't excited at all about life, and it didn't make sense to me. But as someone who likes to make things make sense, it taught me that not everything that you feel has to make sense. Itu lesson learned, itu big lesson that I learned throughout February, is that I need to stop trying to rationalize my feeling. Karena ya udah, if you feel like you're not feeling it, then you're not feeling it. Kalian gak harus mikir kayak, kenapa ya aku lagi gak mood, kenapa ya aku lagi gak semangat buat kerja hari ini, kenapa ya aku lagi nggak pengen ketemu teman-temanku, padahal I'm currently in a good state with them. Nggak harus semuanya itu dipikirin. And that's just a big lesson that I learned in February, dan I'm so glad that entering March sekarang, yang mana sekarang itu tanggal 8 I think, entering March I'm starting this month in a very good place, dan ini juga bulan Ramadan, so it's just a big positive ball of energy heading my way. That's just a quick energy update for now, sebelum aku mandi, dan we'll get into the other self-care routine later on. I'm currently feeling good, I'm feeling well, and I hope everyone who's watching this right now is just feeling as great as I am. And even if not, just know that it will pass, then just wait and see for like another month, atau mungkin 2 atau 3 bulan lagi, or even a year from now, you'll be in a different place than where you are now. So just know that you're not gonna be in this position forever. Kind reminder. So yeah, let's get to the shower and do the other nice skincare routines. Next, we're gonna be doing our exfoliating skincare stuff. Sebenarnya cuma satu produk sih yang aku biasanya pakai. I usually switch things up between these two kalau untuk exfoliating. Ini adalah, aku beli ini di Korea, ini brand Guboncho, peeling gel mereka. You're supposed to use it before any skincare. Makanya habis pakai ini langsung pakai sheet mask, karena it's quite a strong peeling gel. Jadi kalau misalkan habis pakai ini, it's very recommended buat langsung pakai sheet mask. Atau kalau misalkan aku lagi agak on a low maintenance kind of mood for my peeling or exfoliating routine, aku pakai ini aja. Ini AHA-BHA-nya Peeling Solution Skintific. So I usually switch up between these two. Bahkan kadang kalau misalkan aku lagi rajin juga, when I exfoliate 2 times a week, misalkan hari Minggunya aku pakai Guboncho, terus hari Kamisnya misalkan aku pakai Skintific yang ini. And so far it's working quite well. But for tonight, I'm gonna be using this Guboncho. Ini tuh kayaknya bahkan nggak pertama kali juga deh aku pakai Guboncho ini. Showing this product on my vlog. What? What just happened? So if you look closely, Kalau misalkan dipakein ini ke kulit tuh langsung ada kayak crumbs-nya gitu. Sebenarnya aku itu cukup skeptis soal exfoliating products yang kayak gini, yang ada leftover crumbs-nya gitu. Kalau nggak salah dulu tuh waktu zaman aku sekolah juga sering lihat yang cukup terkenal itu exfoliating produknya Body Shop. Sama juga kayak gini, jadi kalau misalkan dipakein ke kulit itu ada dry skins-nya exfoliated dan yang keangkat. Until now I'm still quite skeptical using these kinds of products. Kayak apakah ini sebetulnya yang benar-benar keangkat itu dry skin atau is it actually just the products? Tapi I focus on the results in which aku ngerasa emang kalau abis pakai peeling gel ini tuh langsung kerasa mukanya tuh licin gitu. I feel like it's clean, yang mana before afternya tuh cukup kerasa. It's quite instant. Not in a like spectacular way, tapi lebih ke you know those kinds of feeling dimana kalau kalian ngerasa mukanya tuh lumayan dry, kotor, bertekstur. Tapi kalau abis pakai ini tuh langsung keangkat gitu. I'm gonna rinse it. All rinsed. Dan ini langsung, as I said before, langsung lumayan kerasa instantly kalau kulit itu jadi jauh lebih smooth. And then next I'm gonna use a sheet mask before heading on to the moisturizer and the daily skincare. This is a sheet mask that I got in Korea from the brand Dr. Home Talks. I've actually never heard of the brand, tapi I just got the ones yang sekalian waktu beli skincare Guboncho itu. They said that this was the recommended one. Aku beli itu udah ada banyak variannya, tapi this one is for hydration and just moisturizing the skin. Sedikit chit-chat while I am using my eye mask. Balik lagi dengan buku Surrounded by Idiots ini. So I don't always like read a book whenever I'm chilling in the evening. Bahkan sebenarnya lumayan jarang karena I consider my reading time itu when I'm commuting di LRT. But this book in particular has been very, very interesting to the point that I have been reading it over the weekend, which very rarely happens because to be honest I'm not the type that reads for fun that much. Like I can say that I enjoy reading, but I read because I want to know something. Mungkin makanya itu bikin aku lebih tertarik sama buku-buku non-fiction because I feel like it's actually giving me something instead of just having reading be a hobby. Tapi as of now it's not yet the main source of the amusement on top of my head gitu. Kalau misalkan aku iseng, I don't really immediately think, aduh iseng mau baca ah. I'm not there yet. Tapi this book in particular has been very interesting and just very exciting for me to want to read it more. Kayak I love those that I can relate to. And in this particular book, it's not really a book yang menceritakan sesuatu. So it's not like I relate to it firsthand, but it's the kind of book yang bisa aku mapping what this part of the book relates to gitu. Kayak ini ngomongin 4 personality types. Ini tuh very helpful for me to map out the people that I know, including myself, my family, my friends, and everyone around me. Basically bisa aku kayak analyze and try to understand more, which is basically the main objective of the book, just to have you understand people more. And I love it. Sekarang itu aku udah di halaman 60-an. It's very quick for my level. So I'm gonna continue reading this while I use my sheet mask. Biasanya tuh aku kalau nggak lagi baca kayak gini, I just watch YouTube or Netflix or something just to wind down and do anything that I feel like doing. And this is what I feel like doing for tonight. So yeah, I think this is also going to be the end of this video. This was a very brief weekend vlog, and it's a very weird way to end the video with me with my sheet mask looking crazy like this. But thank you so much if you stayed this far, and being more consistent in posting on YouTube has always been on my wish list. Thank you very much for watching this far. And thank you very much also, extra shout out for those who like to DM me and ask me where my YouTube videos are. That truly means a lot to me and just keeps me wanting to come back and post here, even at times when I feel like I'm very unmotivated or I don't feel like making the time to. So, with that being said, I'll see you again on the next 23 Diaries. Bye bye.